Arca 1964 here. Another racecourse in shock news. Second time this year to Aintree. It's December 4th. 5:20 in the morning. What fun! Yeah, I'm going via Carlisle. 5:42 train to Carlisle, Preston, Ormscourt, Aintree. Get there about 10:25. Bizarrely, only 15 minutes before first race at 11:15. I think when I originally booked a ticket for meeting was supposed to be 7 races. It's not a split race or anything, race, but I think I'm sure it's been added because I'm sure it wasn't supposed to be 11:15 to start the meeting. I think it was 11:45. But luckily I made 50 minutes before the first race anyway. That's not a problem, right? It's 11:15 or even before 12 o'clock at all. But as I said in other videos, is because I like going down early, especially after a clock's change and this sort of start of it, and go back going on to maybe when clocks change back again next spring. Race starts ends early because the light goes down early. The meeting actually ends at 3:15. Got about 2-hour wait to a train. I think I don't know if it's just cheap, or I think probably I may well decided I'd spend a little while in Aintree. Nice pub I found last time around. Hopefully after racing, last time I said is it open rather late, or it seemed to be confusing whether it was open or not. And that's when I said doing my old Rowan Chaser video after that. I was saying it was a rather confusing setup whether it was open or not. They seemed to say they weren't open when they were. But I've got time. That's Michael over there. Can't quite remember the name list again. That's a couple. And I've got a couple of hours. Back Newcastle. Don't long. About 9 o'clock either side. Half an hour either side of 9 o'clock. Can't remember when it is actually. Yeah. So it's a beach chase meeting today. I said Newcastle video. I've got a several meeting. I said shop news. Several had a decent meeting in December 7th. It to be Tuesday. It's on Tuesday. I said look, most other meetings there. I didn't say what, but that's a decent meeting New Year's Day. I mentioned about Catterick, and I said to possibly, I think said possibility for Boxing Day. Catterick possibility for New Year's Day. It's already done. But Cheltenham, decent Cheltenham, and new Musgrave meetings already. And I don't want to do it twice. Certainly not Cheltenham. It's a long way off. The ones for surprisingly Cheltenham meeting, lots of trains. There's no wise on New Year's Day. They've early enough to make the first race actually wanted to go to Cheltenham, which wasn't the case I think a few years ago. I don't quite know what's going on there. What's the thing that just says I was recording? Police van turns up the other side of Westgate Road, I think Westgate Road, out beside the station. And I take a man out and take him to a station. So obviously he's been arrested or he's taken to something to two male police officers. Don't know what it is. So well, first train left, and even that, and Newcastle, the only one leaving within the next 20 minutes is actually my one to Carlisle. So maybe this person might be on the train with the two police officers. I don't know quite what's going on there. There is actually also transport station office, a police transport officer's station in the station was actually a place there. But I'd be surprised took him there because there wasn't actually was taking him from the outside. I don't know, but I just assume they'll go somewhere else if it was actually just a general arrest. I haven't got a clue. Find out in a minute when I go back in. I was going to say about my Fighting Fifth meeting. I never quite got around to it. I was going to say afterwards. Newcastle, because a decent meeting early January I'll go to, almost certainly, I think the 2nd or 3rd of January. But it wasn't a meeting I'm meant to go to, 15th of December for years. I think 2018 I couldn't make, I thought of it, I couldn't make it. 2019 I didn't either, and then 2020 obviously COVID, it wasn't open for public. I was going to go this year, and then, well, what had happened, strangers, I noticed there's 2 meetings with a half decent race in each of them, like 10 grand race to win in both meetings. And I thought, that's a bit, I had mentioned the possibility of a meeting back in November. Oh, police officer come back out again with the sons of a prisoner. So, well, I say a prisoner, but I doubt they were friends, so I was just watching them anyway, so I assume he's under arrest or something. But we'll go back out again. We're about to go off in the van, oddly. Yeah, sorry. But then I've been to a meeting before. Just got in mind, sort of 10 grand to win a race. It's something I'll probably go to potentially if I hadn't been before, but had, and I thought I couldn't be bothered with it. And I realised that there's other 2 meetings in late November, I think, early and also into December. This meeting I was talking about middle of December, it's been split the meeting up into 2 ways. So basically, the 2 decent races, which is probably worth going to, pay 20 quid for to get to again 10 grand or roundabout to win the races. They split into 2 different meetings. I just didn't bother, and I just sort of think, I'm afraid Newcastle Racecourse and Arc. You've got something half decent, let's make it worse. As I thought, one of them I wasn't sure I could make, I think it was, because I had some other plans, and if I couldn't make those plans I'd go to a meeting, but I thought, well, but I need to sort those plans out before I could possibly, before one of the meetings took place. I mean, and there's £2.50 booking fee, and it's 20 quid a ticket on about. And if it had booked both, I might have said, oh, £2.50 booking fee for combined for 20 quid meetings isn't so bad. But for one, it is, and that's because I couldn't do the first one, the second one, and frankly, over Newcastle, I've made the meeting worse. Although, to be fair, the meeting in January is half decent anyway. But weather at Aintree is terrible. I mean, it looks like it's going to be heavy rain all day pretty much. Well, certainly when I'm there doing a meeting. Probably heavy ground. 3 times I've gone around the, I think all the times I thought I need to be, 5 times to actually engage with a national basic races on, as in, you know, over national fences. I said the Grand National once, it was over the other races of an Aintree fence during the year. I've actually often had a look around the national course. You can do, certainly can actually get here early enough. You can actually go around and look at the fences. It's interesting to do. But it's not that long this time. I only got 15 minutes before the race started, the first race. I'm like, and also the weather's the main problem I think as well. That's just going to be pretty dismal. But I think I'll get off and wait for my train and see what's happened to that bloke as well. Out of curiosity, frankly.